No, actually a different one. And we're in it was like a high rise and the place is on fire and you had to get out.
Yeah, I thought that was the department store. But...
That was us killing Joe Ferrero. And you still keep getting like voice logs from him, but he was the leader of the cleaners.
Yep.
But that's so not told to you properly. Like, we killed him and later on...
Yeah, I was finding like the most useful information I was getting was on the loading screens.
Yeah, and I appreciate that they update. Because you get stuff from Joe Ferrero and then it says later that he's deceased, that we killed him.
Yeah, no, that is good. I forget, they got a really good tip in... Oh, no, they even... Like, you know how people who go into this game, they see the DPS stat and they instantly assume that is the be-all and end-all of the guns?
You're wrong!
There's even a little thing in a loading screen being like... that says DPS is not all that matters.
Yeah.
Like, the handling of a gun as well as, like, individual stats are also just as important.
Because the DPS of a sniper rifle isn't accurate if you're getting a headshot every single time. You're doing
even if you get
more.
one headshot.
Yeah,
you're doing 55...
more.
Like, at the moment, my DPS on my sniper's like 19,000, but I'm doing almost 60,000 on one headshot. So
yeah, and you can probably hit them in the head almost once a second.
Yeah, and even if you're not, you just... Yeah, it's good. I love it. Snipers. I was going to say, there's not enough enemy variations.
No, that did start to get a bit samey.
Assault rifle, rushers, grenaders, snipers.
It's actually grenadier.
Grenader.
And then there was the very late game edition of Medics, which I thought was cool, but turned out to be frustrating as fuck.
Oh my god, we're in like a lecture theatre, and we're at the very top, and there's just 2 medics at the bottom.
Healing.
Throwing fucking support packs down, and you had to take the support packs out, but they've thrown them behind cover.
Yep.
So you're like, well, what do I do?
To reiterate, we did this 4 levels under level.
Yeah, we were level 24 on a level 28 mission, so
like
we're pretty boss.
It probably would have been a lot less frustrating if
That's true. That is true.
Because this is a problem that I have with this game and also Borderlands, is that as enemies level up, they just become bullet sponges, and you're just putting thousands of rounds into their head.
Bosses.
And they're just not doing anything. Like, at least the grunts sort of register like a shotgun, like it'll stun them. But not the big guys, like you're just pumping them.
So that's like a bit of a buzzkill, but there's just something about it that is just so satisfying. I think it's the loot cycle that I love in games.
Yeah,
they've got a good one. Like any game that's got a rarity scale, like colored rarity, I'm on board.
We still haven't, like, you've got a blueprint for a yellow weapon. I've never had one. The whole game.
Yeah, I think that'll probably be a bit more
endgame
prevalent when we're level 30 and beyond. We should try and max out Dark Zone at some point too.
Yes, that's the next one. Do you want to talk about the Dark Zone?
I want to talk about the Dark Zone because it kind of goes into my other point. No instances.
No raids.
No raids or anything that we could do. I thought there was going to be like... I was also hoping for something similar to Destiny where they'd be like, this is happening now at this spot.
Like a public event.
Like a public event in the... not in the Dark Zone, but just even... in the Dark Zone or not. It doesn't matter.
To be fair, like... That sort of happens in the single-player area with the encounters. Like, just those things that'll happen.
Yeah, but
I know what you mean, though. It's not as big.
The multiplayer aspect of this game is just not... There's not enough.
There is. You just need to set your profile to open, which it's default.
No, but that's not what I mean. Like, I want to be able to interact with another squad. Like, I want to be able to matchmake squad deathmatch.
Yeah, there's none of that.
And I understand there'd be maybe a problem because you've spent all this time doing all your weapons and stuff, and then so the balance will be a huge issue.
Yeah, it'd be wild.
But I don't even care about balance and having my weapon. If you fucking equalize everyone's damage on weapons and just have like a squad deathmatch, I'd just be down to go in with 4 friends and take on another squad.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I mean, but you can do that. We had that happening in the Dark Zone.
Yeah, but it's never like...
It's not organised and
it's not organised enough, so I'll be by myself, someone be like, oh, I'm getting attacked, and you're just kind of running away, and then it's just you scrambling.
That's kind of the beauty of the game.
And then you're sometimes just going up against like 2 people, and they don't stand a chance.
I still think like extractions are some of the most exciting parts of this game. When you've got like a hot and heavy, you got like rogue agents bearing down on you, there's NPCs rocking up.
They need to fix those NPC spawns too. Holy shit.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's how they designed them.
No, I don't think so. I think they're on a timer, so if we get there...
Yep, and you clear out
and you clear it out quick enough that by the time the extraction drops in, you get another spawn.
Yep.
and it's just bad luck timing. So there was just that classic time of
Give
I'm
in to getting
literally in
beaten
the
down.
middle, just being like, just extract the gear. But every time I get hit or shot, the extraction bar drops
That's
a little
the
bit.
true fuck you from the developer. Like that. What's that about? Like,
So that was, and then I just died, and then Kale decided to steal all my gear.
yeah, I'll never let that one go, will you?
Yeah.
I mean, it was what 40 hours ago.
Not until you give me some gear, man.
Oh, you're done now, buddy. It was probably like level 8 gear too. You're still so bitter.
It was more the principle of the matter.
Where would you like to see this game go?
I want raids.
Now, what do you mean? Do you mean like an end boss and you go in with what, a team of 10? Is like that's a World of Warcraft kind of raid, or more players,
Maybe, yeah, no. Well, I feel like it'd have to be like
and you're
sets
fighting
of 4, like
hundreds of NPCs.
I'd almost be down with like
I'd like 10 players. I'd like to have like a
no, if
platoon.
you're gonna do it, like do 12, like 3 squads go in together.
That'd be pretty outrageous.
So you're actually still on a 4-man squad.
Let's talk about real quick about how this game just fucking rocks out the performance. We never really had any stutters.
Jack was having some proper problems though.
Oh yeah, Jack was
Like Jack's fallen through the level a few times. He's gotten stuck on objects,
on doors. But like it's happened to me once in the first early hours. Like I fell through the map, and you saw that. But Jack, for whatever reason, has had this happen like 7 or 8 times.
where like he just has to reboot the game.
Yeah, like log out completely. But it was so funny because it keeps happening to him. And we were just hanging out, like buying weapons, getting ready to leave, and he walked too close to like a shader next to a door, and he just got caught in it. And he was like, "I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready."
I'm stuck again.
Oh, it happened again, and I took a picture and tweeted it, and it's so funny. Memories.
It's been talked about a lot. Going rogue in the Dark Zone is not worth it.
Sorry. Let's go back to the raids. We'll get to that. I would like to see, something along the lines of World of Warcraft's like a really, because this game
Like
does
a half an hour raid, like a deep one.
The single player missions are awesome. Like the way they're like a funneled experience. You go through like some pretty cool set pieces. Something like that, but on a big scale. And
Yeah, or even like, what were you saying? You were saying it'd be cool if there was like an area in the Dark Zone that was, I guess it's hard to do in the Dark Zone because you'll be farming the shit out of it, but just like waves, like
I would like a survival kind of thing.
where you they just keep getting reinforced and you just got to keep surviving.
Yeah, maybe, like, I don't know where the fun is from that, but I'd like that. I like that kind
I
of
do
thing.
love a horde mode.
Yeah. Sorry, back to the, your point, which I've derailed.
No, that was it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, rogue agents you were talking about.
Yeah, sorry. Going rogue's not worth it. You lose so much if you die, which is more frequent than not.
Yep.
You don't really get anything for surviving except like a good chunk of Dark Zone credits.
Which is nice. That's really, the only...
Good XP, good Dark Zone credits, but you lose so much if you die as a rogue.
And you were saying to me, which I thought was pretty fucking on the money, is like they only drop items that you would normally find in there anyway.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna like you're not gonna kill a player and get some sweet items and it's worth it. You've
probably already found those
you spend
items.
20 minutes, you'll get something as good.
Yeah, but I guess maybe when we hit level 30, I hear Dark Zone changes a lot.
Yeah, this is true. I'm level like 22 or something in the Dark Zone.
Oh, okay, I'm nearly 26 in the main game.
I think you are 26 in the main game.
In the main game,
but in
level
the Dark,
30, that's when it changes.
Oh, the Dark Zone changed. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm with you. That'll be interesting, actually. We haven't been in the Dark Zone since we leveled up a shitload.
No, not since like
we can go
level
up like
18.
the top of the Dark Zone, almost like DZ03.
That'd be pretty great. Oh, because now we can deal with those guys.
Yeah.
We got ganked by a bunch of
Yeah.
NPCs.
We went into a landmark that was just on the cusp of zones, and we thought it'd be in this one, but it was in the other one.
It was a bad time. So yeah, I think that'll be interesting. I'd like to see more areas. The place is massive, and we still haven't even explored the whole map, despite having
just
finished.
because it's kind of leveled off, cordoned off by levels, so we're not at the level to go to the top right.
We should say, fuck, this game's beautiful.
It looks stunning.
No streets, like every street is so unique. I read they placed individually every car. Like there's nothing procedural about it.
I get really minor pop in every now and again.
I think that's
when I load.
There's not a lot of loading.
But loading's there is like to
Only
get
when
into the game is a bit, but like that's okay. But
That's
once you're in it, it's okay.
Then there's no loading.
Fast travel is too slow.
Yep, but that's the only loading in the entire game.
That's true. It's true. I got to give it to him. But
That's pretty impressive.
Like there's times where I'm like, it's like, do you want to teleport to this mission and just push R3? Like hold R3. I'm like, it'd be quicker for me to just run the next 200 meters.
Sometime.
Like,
To be fair, like if you're gonna cross the entire map,
oh no, definitely. But like, it's funny that I'll get that prompt when I'm 200 meters away, and I just go, no, I'll probably just run because
just
the
gonna
load will
dog
take
it.
too long.
I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to the fact that I've been chasing a pair of skinny jeans since the beta. Really, Govinda found multiple
I
pairs.
found 2 pairs, like some trendy skinny jeans and some standard skinny jeans.
Maybe 2 hours into the game, and now we're like pushing mid 30 hours. And I've found everything but apparently, and it's really starting to fucking grind my gears. Just want some skinny jeans, guys.
I joked about finding a second pair, and then I did.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
It's really good. I gotta give the base building is great, like upgrading the base and how that works and how it like.
It's great in that it's not a big deal and it's sort of in the background. It's not a Fallout 4.
Oh no, it's not like a fucking place this here. It's just you got a base, you got to upgrade each wing to get your upgrades.
I was doing a bit of Redditing this morning, and apparently for those like level 30, we're going to try and redo all the missions level 30 on hard mode. They reckon that ballistic shield is almost like
invaluable.
essential, yeah, because like you have that and a sawn-off shotgun. You can just really close with it, and people can even get behind you and like use that as cover.
True. That's true.
So I might look into that.
Yep. Apparently, there's a glitch in the dark zone with that at the moment. That is, they are calling it game breaking.
What happens?
If you equip a ballistic shield and the sensor mine, like the seeking mine, seeking bomb thing, and you sprint and then use them both at the same time, so you pop a shield and you're throwing this mine, it re-equips your right hand with your primary weapon.
Oh.
And you can still swap between the...
Because it's meant to just be a sidearm.
It's meant to be a sidearm, so you can actually swap between your both primary weapons while you've got a ballistic shield up.
That's sick.
People say it's gonna ruin PvP.
Well, like, it is and it isn't. I mean, you're still turtling behind a shield. It's not like you're super mobile
Yeah,
as well.
you have full firepower.
You can still be flanked very easily.
Yeah, I guess
maybe one.
You also can't sprint. As soon as you sprint, you lose that, and you've got to do it all again. So
interesting. I didn't catch that.
I just saw it today on the Division Reddit.
Oh, yep. So yeah, I'd like to see more areas. Maybe they expand out.
That'll be DLC, I imagine. The map. There's a lot on the outside of the area.
It's surprisingly big.
Yeah, it just takes you see 200 meters. You're like, that's not far.
But
and then you run it, and you're like, oh, this is like...
It's so dense, and you can get on top of so many buildings. You can go inside a lot of buildings, not all of them, not even nearly all of them, but surprising amount.
But I'm imagining outside the map area, there's more of the city. So in my mind, they'll unlock parts of that for DLC.
Yep.
That's what I could imagine.
I'd like it, what's the big bridge that goes to Philly? Surely that has a name. We're from Australia.
What bridge?
You know, like
Manhattan
Is
Bridge?
that the bridge?
I don't know.
The big one?
The big bridge in New York, guys.
Yeah, you know the one that goes to Philly?
The Sydney Harbour?
Yeah, I think it's the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
No, Golden Gate. It's Golden Gate.
Yeah, it's definitely the Golden Gate.
Definitely the Golden Gate Bridge, I think.
I'd like to see that, maybe get out of the incredibly urban area. I mean, Philly's probably still like that. Maybe you get to, Connecticut.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what Connecticut is in idea. What about if we went to,
It's where the rich people are.
What if we went to... there's, another island, isn't there? We're in Manhattan?
Staten. Long Island.
Long Island, maybe?
Coney Island.
I don't know.
These are all New York things, guys. You can fucking check it out.
Fucking Google it.
It's not like I've been there, but...
But I get it.
I've seen movies and shit.
Or even just, Empire State Building.
Oh, that's in there. Haven't you seen it?
You can't, imagine being able to go in it and you gotta, work up floors.
That'd be pretty cool. It's massive.
I
mean, because it's the Empire State
What's
Building.
What's that game where you gotta work up floors? Is it Persona 3 I'm thinking of?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
And you gotta work, you just, imagine that, you gotta start on the bottom and every 5 floors has a boss. And
That'd be pretty
50
cool.
floors.
I'd be down with that.
And you just gotta, that's just one DLC and it'll take you 10 plus hours to get through.
That'd be pretty cool.
I think who's listening?
Ubisoft,
listen to me.
come on, guys.
I don't know. I just want to see. I want to see the